see in this picture right here, it's only got one stalk going up with a flower bud up on top of it, unfortunately. Usually Jeff would trim this back to help it flush out again, but during this time of season, he's not going to be trimming these right now because the days are getting cooler and our growing time of season is starting to reduce. So he's not going to take a chance on trimming these to help them reflush again. So unfortunately, this is what the crop's going to look like for this variety. So make sure your customer is aware of this and keep that in mind. Next variety, please. Okay, this is a crop I just put on yesterday. We were waiting to make sure they're well rooted. This is the Yucca filamentosa color guard. It's also known as Adam needle. This is a variety that is a zone 4 to zone 10. It is a beautiful stem of a bicolor type of foliage of a flower or a plant, I'm sorry. It does have a single white flower on it that grows from the single stem from the center of the plant, as you can see in the bottom right picture. But it's mostly known for its this vibrant, beautiful, variegated stem, flower or foliage to it. This variety, it does tolerate poor soil, and it also does tolerate a little bit of salt, basically for areas that you might be applying, putting next to a landscape area where it might get salt off the road. This variety is tolerant to that to a certain degree. So that's the good thing, it's a plus to it. A very low maintenance variety, and like I said, I think I probably put 1,000 plus on inventory yesterday. Next picture, please. Okay, now this is the Rudbeckia Little Star. This is another variety I just put on. This variety is also known as Black Eyed Susan. It is a very hot variety. A lot of landscapers like using this variety also too. It's a zone 4 to zone 10. It would get 14 to 16 inches in height as well as in width. This is more of a mid-summer bloomer. It will bloom in the summer through the fall. And as you can see, this picture I just took yesterday, this on the right, it is loaded with buds. It's not cracking color yet, but they are loaded with buds, so you got a good time for your landscapers or your retailers. It's got some really good shelf life on this. This is a dwarf variety when it comes to Coreopsis. It is supposed to be the shorter version of the gold strum, a good variety for attracting pollinators and good for mass planting. Next picture, please. Okay, this next one is the Coreopsis red satin. It's also known as threadleaf Coreopsis tick seed, zone 5 to zone 9. This will get 15 to 18 inches in height, as well as 18 to 22 inches in width. It is more of a dark red, almost burgundy-like flower to it, which is very striking when it comes to most of when we say Coreopsis, you mostly think of yellow, bicolor, yellow-red, and even more of a salmon color. But this one is a very striking burgundy, almost red type foliage to it, or flower to it. This is part of the native plant. It likes to be in medium to dry soil. The thing you want to keep in mind about this variety is that you have to be careful where you plant it because it is exceptional to crown rot. If you got an area where it's in the stagnant water, you risk getting crown rot for this variety. So you want to put in an area where it's more of the medium to dry type soil. Good variety for pollinators, and like I said, a beautiful burgundy striking flower. Next picture, please. The next one is the Monarda Sugar Buzz Rockin' Raspberry. These don't have any buds on them, but they're, as you can see, it is well canned full. Nice and clean. It doesn't have any kind of powdery mildew or anything like that. One thing about when it comes to all Monardas, you always want to plant these and they got some really good air circulation for them. This one has also known as bee balm. This will get 2 feet in height to 2 feet in width. It is a vivid raspberry purple-like flower to it. The flowers will always be up on the top when it comes to Monarda varieties. This likes to be in well-drained soil, and it's another great variety for pollinators. I think like I said, for this right here, I'm hoping you might see some buds on this within probably another week to 2 weeks on this. But like I said, for this one, it's basically selling it because it's can full and it's ready to go right now. Next picture, please. The Heliopsis bleeding heart. This is one of our more newer varieties. It's also known as the false sunflower. This is zone 3 to zone 9. It will get 4 feet in height to 18 inches in width. This is another one of our native plant varieties. It's one of our newer varieties, so I'm still trying to get used to this variety myself. It's not loaded with buds and flower, but as you can see, it has a striking red stem with a red burgundy to green foliage leaves to it. I did find some varieties in the picture on the left that are showing some flower. It's a striking orange flower with a yellow accent around the edge of the petals. This is a good variety that's good for attracting butterflies and hummingbirds. This bloom time for this variety is usually around midsummer up into the fall. Now, this is based on what I'm just reading up on it. But like I said, this is a new variety for us. And I'm trying to learn about this one myself. But as you can see, for the flower, it's very beautiful, very striking. Not all of them are in buds and blooms, but I'm mostly getting right now because they're just starting to crack some buds on it. Hopefully, we'll have some more buds and bloom with them within the next 1 to 2 weeks. Next picture, please. Chelone Hot Lips. This is another variety. It's also known as pink turtlehead. I got 2 separate crops for this variety. I got some that are in bud and bloom. The other half of the crop is still coming up. But as you can see right here, they're loaded with more of a pink, almost white flower to it. This is a variety that blooms it starts basically in July and will bloom all the way up through into September. It likes to be in medium to wet soil. It has a very dark green foliage to it. And it's a very good variety that like I said, blooms between July and September. So you should get a good variety of flowers with these. It is more of a short, compact variety. But like I said, half the crop I got is in bud and bloom. I'm shooting for those to go out first. Hopefully by then the next crop should be ready. Next picture, please. Okay, the Leucanthum Beckies. This is one of our more popular varieties when it comes to leucanthums. Jeff said it was okay, go ahead and put these on. They are rooted, but as you can see, they don't have any buds or blooms on them. So, but I know landscapers, this is a variety a lot of landscapers really want around this time of season, so I really want to hurry to put these on. This is zone 5 to zone 9. It would get 3 to 4 feet in height to 2 to 3 feet in width. This is another variety likes to be in more well-drained soil. Bloom time for this is usually from July up to September. This is another good variety. You can trim it back and it will rebloom. It's also good for patios and landscapes design. Like I said, they don't have any buds, unfortunately, blooms on them, but they are in nice, compact, and pot full. And with that said, I know Dave Gary might have said something to you yesterday, but just in case, starting of September of the 21st, we will start moving some varieties back into current, which were varieties that were more of the fall. It's a fall color season where plants are losing their leaves or the color is starting to revert to more of a burgundy. We're going to start moving some of those into current because it's going in fall season. But that's not going to happen mostly due to September 21st. So a lot of these varieties, you might see that there might be. Well, I'll try to let you know which variety might be issues when it comes to the foliage. But falls back underneath like how you got your fall fantastic varieties. So, but September 21st, we will start moving some of these back into current, just to let you know.